I need you calm. Okay, no matter what happens, you gotta stay calm.
I told you I don't follow these movies. I don't ask me about something I do know. Ask me about It Follows. Ask me about Hereditary. Ask me about The Witch.
It's Friday night. You know what time it is. It's time for Why We Love Horror Trivia. Two matches. We're going to start you off tonight with some singles action. Two guys that backstage were, Anthony Tisdall level confident. Both of them claiming how little they'd studied for the match. So I cannot wait to see how they do. But they're both guys with huge personalities, so they're going to make up for it by being entertaining. I'm not going to say which one's more entertaining, but we'll bring in Bill first. Bill Cariola, Philadelphia himself. How are you feeling today, sir?
Yep.
All right, man.
Yeah.
If that's all you're going to say, then we will bring in your opponent. He's dressed like the main character in many of his favorite movies. Wearing that vest.
That's what I do. It's my comfort vest when I haven't studied. I snuggle up in it and I hold on for dear life and just hope I can eke it out. So and then I'll go fishing afterwards. It works for
There's gators. There's gators in that water, Pez.
Yeah, there sure is. I'm like Freddy and Eaten Alive. Let's Robert Englund. So yeah,
that's a movie, right?
Gators. That's a Toby Hooper movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we are here today for 3 rounds of horror trivia action. Round 1, you guys have both done. Really tell the people at home how it works. It's a speed round. Both these guys are a number, a whiteboard, or whatever they're writing on, 1 through 8. Pez gave me 4 categories. Bill gave me 4 categories. I wrote 8 questions. I'm going to ask a question. 10 seconds will pass, and then Aaron will ask a question. We'll go back and forth until we've asked all 8 questions. 10 seconds, give or take, between each question. If you get all 8 questions right, there's a 9th bonus question. For the duration of the match, both players get 3 repeats in a challenge. In round 1, you can use a repeat as time is expiring to buy yourself as many repeats as you want, plus 20 extra seconds on the clock. Any questions before we get started with this?
Nope. Can I phone a friend? Have you put that in?
You haven't instituted that yet because I think that would make the matches run long, especially.
Okay, but if we were, I would call you. So it's fine.
Right. Fair enough. I know all the answers, which is
that's smart.
We're going to start with your first question, which comes in everyone's favorite, the Halloween franchise. Very simply, who plays Sheriff Brackett in the Rob Zombie Halloween movies? In Act 4.
I like these movies, especially the second one.
I'm getting serious right now.
Yeah, dead serious. All right, question number 2, Full Moon Pictures. What is the title of the 4th movie in the Evil Bong franchise?
I forgot those were films.
They're definitely films.
After the third one, they lost me.
I forgot we were doing the one after another, and I started writing really big for the first one. So I had to reorganize this a little bit. My
Your
bad.
third question.
Okay, I'm good now.
In monster movies, what U.S. city serves as the setting for 1980s Alligator? Where are they at? The answer may surprise you.
That's a movie about bats, right?
I think there might be some bats somewhere in there.
Yeah. All right. Question number 4, Friday the 13th. What is Court doing when he is killed in Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives?
Put Roman numerals in there and everything. Good job, Aaron.
Yeah.
Don't let that Roman numerals trip you up too bad.
Part VI.
Your 5th question, Joe Dante directed. What's Karen's job in The Howling?
This is the movie about bats, right?
I think there's some bats in this one, too. Yeah, get out in the woods. There's bats there.
All right. Question 6, 1980s. John Carpenter. What is the name of the wrecked ship central to the events of The Fog?
I fucking hate this movie.
You either love it or you hate it. So you're either
so boring.
I mean,
Tom Atkins picks up Jamie Lee Curtis and she sleeps with him like right away. Movie release dates. What year saw the release of the sequels Jaws 2 and Damien Omen 2?
Almost accidentally watched Damien Omen 2 the other week for the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd challenge, which you can all follow along with at Why We Love Horror 2024.
But that's what you thought we were moving on to that. And your final question, go ahead, Aaron.
All right. In 1990s, how many times did Doug Bradley portray Pinhead in the 90s?
There's a way you could reword that and make it the same function, but I worded it that way.
Well, or is there? Maybe
Time
he shows.
to run out in 5.
Maybe he shows up in the movie Bats from the 90s.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Bill. Bill, what are your answers?
Not many. All right. Brad Dourif for Sheriff Brackett. I don't know. 420 Dead People for Evil Bong 4. I have no idea. That sounds like a good title. I'm going to go with New Orleans for Gator because I have no idea. I almost said Miami. I probably should have. I can't remember if Court was the one that was driving an RV and Jason Lives because I'm an asshole. I'm going to go with Nurse for The Occupation. I skipped one because just it's not happening. I went with 1978. I probably Brooklyn that. And I'm going to go with 2 for Hellraiser. So,
and Pez.
So I got Brad Dourif. I said Evil Bong 420. Chicago for Alligator. I couldn't remember which guy. I just said the guy playing paintball. News anchor, I believe, for The Howling. I just said the Jolly Roger. Who knows? 1978, and I said 4 for Pinhead.
At the end of round 1, I have Pez in the lead, 5-4.
Are you fucking serious?
5-4. Yes, Brad Dourif is Sheriff Brackett. Pez nailing the fact that it's Evil Bong 420.
I was right there.
Alligator does take place in Chicago. Court is the guy driving the RV, so Bill got that one.
That's right.
Karen's job is that she's a newscaster, news anchor. That's correct. The ship in the fog is the Elizabeth Dane. The Elizabeth Dane in the fog. The Omen 2 and Jaws 2 came out in 1978. And Doug Bradley played Pinhead twice in Hellraiser 3 and Hellraiser Bloodlines. That's it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was 2 and 3.
I thought they squeezed 2 more in there.
I thought it was 2 and 3.
Inferno takes you into the 2000s, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The one that Adam Scott is in 96.
We're already off to a fantastic start.
Hey, better than I thought I would.
I really thought this was going to be 2 and 3.
Let's lower the confidence, gentlemen.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, that's the.
We are moving on to round number 2. Round 2 is the wheel round. All those great categories, all 8 of them, they're on a wheel now, along with spinner's choice, opponent's choice. Pez is in the lead, so he'll have the decision whether he wants to spin first or defer to Bill to spin. He'll spin the wheel. If you like what you get, you can take it. You'll get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece, or you can check down the multiple choice for 1 point apiece, but you also can respin. But if you respin, you're going to be stuck with that category when you lands on the second one. There are steals available, so make sure that if you get a question wrong, opponent better be ready because you can steal for the current point value. Pez, let me bring that wheel in. You can make your decision. Categories on the wheel today, as we discussed earlier, we got the Halloween franchise. We got Full Moon Pictures, monster movies, Friday the 13th franchise, Joe Dante directed, 1980s John Carpenter directed, movie release dates, and the 1990s. What would you like to do? Spin first?
I will defer to Bill.
Yeah, what a shot.
All right, Bill. Here's your first spin.
Come on, opponent's choice.
See what we can do.
Basically, you got movie release dates. You're going to keep that or spin again?
I mean, I'm not. Are you fucking out of your mind? I will spin that again and just live with whatever horror awaits. It's going to be movie release dates again, isn't it?
You get Friday the 13th.
I've seen some of those. All right.
Friday the 13th. All right. Aaron, you want to ask these Friday the 13th questions, or would you like me to?
Are there more Roman numerals?
There are Roman numerals in these questions.
Ooh, then I'll let you take. No, I'm just kidding. I'll take it. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. We're going to go Friday the 13th. You ready, Bill?
Yes.
All right, Bill.
Your first question.
Here we go. Your first question. How many soldiers are under Sergeant Brodsky's command in Jason X or Jason 10?
Multiple.
All right. Your options are A, 5, B, 6, C, 7, D, 8.
A?
A is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Pez.
I'll say 8.
That's also incorrect. There's only 6, and I can name them all if you'd like, but I don't think you want me to flex on
I
that.
believe you. You right.
But I assure you there are 6.
Yep, 6. All right. On to question number 2. Which one of the other counselors jumps out to scare the people that are listening to Paul's telling of Jason's legend in Friday the 13th, Part 2?
You know, I know how hard it is to be a writer, and one of the things I always took pride in is the multiple choice. I would get to write. So I would like to hear those, as a reward for good writing.
Glad to help. All right, your options are A, Ted, B, Jeff, C, Scott, D, Sandra.
C?
C, Scott.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal, Pez.
I will say Ted.
It is Ted. It's the guy that gets drunk and they leave him behind at the casino. Yeah.
All right. Question number Trey.
Yeah.
Not including archival footage, what is the first weapon we see Jason use in Friday the 13th, Part 8, The New Blood?
Should be 7. I'm sorry. Let me fix that.
7.
I knew. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. That actually changes my answer.
Sorry, guys.
I'll give you a couple extra seconds.
I got overzealous with those ones.
Multiple or...
Yeah, multiple.
Right. Your options. A, machete. B, tent spike. C, log. D, spear.
D?
That is correct.
Tent spike is correct.
It's right before she did the slam with the sleeping bag.
Yep. I knew
Yeah.
that was it. So I'm like, did he
Yeah.
use? Yeah.
It's actually well before that. It's
Yeah.
there's 2 people he kills with 10 spikes before he even kills that girl's boyfriend.
Well, he's unarmed when he comes out of the fucking
Yes.
lake. Yeah.
That I knew.
Yeah.
You're
All
next,
right.
Joe.
Is this the fourth question here?
Fourth question. Yep.
All right, fourth question. What is Elizabeth holding in her hand when she is killed, which we see her let go of as she dies in Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives?
Would help if I could remember which one was Elizabeth. All these names, they're just a blur. Yeah.
Answer or repeat or multiple in 5, 4, 3,
I'm gonna take those multiple choices.
1.
Yep.
And multiple choice. A, a book. B, her purse. C, a credit card. D, car keys.
D?
D is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal, Pez.
A book.
Also incorrect. She does try to offer Jason her credit card before he puts a spear through her mouth.
Oh, it's that one. Okay. Got it. Now I see it.
Oh, is that the car one and the
Yeah,
ditch? Oh,
yeah.
geez. See, I can't remember which one these are either. Billy.
It's like, I don't know, man.
I just don't know character names.
Well, if you love character names, here's your last
Oh,
question.
boy. Jesus.
No, fuck my
Last question. Which one of the teens is not immediately killed but is left dying as bait to get the others to leave the house in 2009's Friday the 13th?
Oh, the shitty one. Oh, okay. I believe I kind of remember that scene. I will. I believe his name was multiple choice. So here those. Yep.
A, Chewy. B, Nolan. C, Trent. D, Lawrence.
D.
D is correct. It is Lawrence. So I'm glad you didn't say the black guy. It is Lawrence.
I knew it was the black guy.
Well, there's options. There's the asshole, the black guy, the Asian guy,
And then the hot girl.
Yeah. So,
All right, we're gonna. It is
And
now
Caitlin
Pez's
Snow
turn.
for some reason. So there you
Score
go.
is tied up at 6. It is Pez's turn.
Ay,
to
ay, ay.
spin the wheel. Here's your
so
first
it's
spin,
gonna be a
Pez.
blast.
Go up, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
You guys are gonna get movie
More
released.
character names.
You got Mr. Joseph
Um,
Dante. You want to
I'm
keep him or
actually,
spin again?
I'm actually going to spin again and see, but I'm okay if it comes back around to it.
Oh, you're spinning.
I'm shooting for something, but there we go.
Movie
There we go.
release
There
dates.
we go.
We're gonna have a quick
There we
night,
go.
kids.
There we go.
All right,
That's
I'll
what I was
ask
trying to
you
get.
Movie release date questions, no problem. Here is your first question. What year saw the release of movies directed by Tom Holland, Georgia Romero, and Dario Argento all in the same year?
1985.
That's correct for 2 points. No hesitation.
I actually.
Fright Night, Day of the Dead, whatever the Argento one was. I can't remember.
Get the opera, but don't
Yeah.
quote me.
Yeah.
Your second question. What year saw the release of the video game movie Doom?
2005.
Right there. Your third question. How many times have a Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween movie all been released in the same year?
How many times? Wow. Oof.
Five.
I will take an extension, please. Extension.
Okay.
That's a really good question. Let's just go multiple choice, please.
Sure.
I know it's just gonna be a number, but just
A1, B2,
okay. Yeah.
C3, D4.
I'll say 2 times.
88 and 89. That is correct.
Okay.
They were all numbers. He was
Well, yeah, I know. I just needed more time, really. Anything else, and I didn't want to waste another extension.
Your fourth question. How many years separate the first and last time Ridley Scott directed a film in the Alien franchise?
All right, let's do some math real quick. So the first time, last time, 21.
5.
38.
That is exactly what I had. 38.
Okay. Had to do the math on paper.
Your final question. What's the longest gap in years between Paranormal Activity?
Ooh. 3 years.
That is incorrect, Bill. Chance for a 2-point steal.
Okay. 5.
Bill, you were closer. It's 6 years. 6 years between Next
Okay.
of Kin and I believe the Ghost Dimension.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That being said, that
Cool.
is it for that. So we are going into round number 3. I have Pez in the lead by a total of 13 to Bill's 6. But anything can happen. Round 3 is the synopsis round. We're going to bring in another wheel. There's 5 general movie categories on there. Both contestants will spin the wheel 3 times to get a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer. They get 1 respin if they want throughout those 3 spins if they land on something they don't like. And then I'm going to describe a movie and they're going to name the movie. And we'll go back and forth until either I run out of questions or one player is mathematically eliminated. Pez, you are in the lead. Would you like to get your categories first or second?
I'll get them first this time, actually.
Okay, let's bring that wheel in and see what's on there today. We got 90s, 2000s, animal and nature survival, body horror, and slashers. Your 2-pointer. The 90s.
I'll keep that. Yeah, I'll keep that.
Your 3-pointer. The 2000s. Do you want to keep that?
I'll spin again.
Okay, here's the categories you got to take. Trying to get that animal category, I'm sure. You get the 2000s anyway.
Okay, that's fine.
And then your 5-pointer.
All right. Oh, just missed it.
Just
Son of a
missed
bitch.
it.
All right, it's all right. It's okay.
Bill, your 2-pointer. Slashers. Do you want to keep that?
Sure.
3-pointer. Body horror. Do you want to keep that?
Yeah, all right.
And your 5-pointer, you do have a respin if you don't like this,
Yep.
is what Pez wants. Animal and nature
I
survival.
will absolutely use my respin. Thank you.
Oh, no. Oh.
Dude, that's not happening.
You can phone me real quick.
And you get slashers for your 5.
Oh, that's probably going to be worse. Okay.
Okay, we can get rid of
I've been
it.
around for the 5-pointers. These are pretty rough. So this is
Yeah.
probably going to be early.
They can be. I hit an animal 5-pointer in the last team match. It's
I had a
doable.
90s 5-pointer. I'm still proud of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right, well, Bill, we're going to start with you since you're behind, and I think Aaron asked you those Friday 13 questions, so I'll start.
Sure.
We'll start with this 2-pointer in slashers. Are you ready?
Sure.
A group of teens are unwittingly stranded near a strange museum and soon must fight to survive and keep from becoming the next exhibit. Name that movie.
Why does that not sound remotely familiar?
5, 4.
Am I an idiot? Probably. Let me take a repeat here because yeah, I would
First
like to.
repeat.
What the fuck?
A group of teens are unwittingly stranded near a strange museum and soon must fight to survive and keep from becoming the next exhibit.
Oh my god, it's just that stupid House of Wax.
It is the House of Wax remake.
Oh my
That's
god, I fucking forgot all about that movie.
It's all right.
We're going to move on to your 3-pointer in body horror.
Okay.
After quitting dating apps, a woman meets the perfect man and accepts his invitation to a romantic getaway, only to find that her new paramour has been hiding some unusual appetites. Name that movie.
Fresh?
That's Fresh.
Good movie.
All right, here's what we
That was
got.
good. That was a good one. Yeah.
You do have to hit your 5-pointer and slashes.
Of
kick
course
it.
I do.
But you are near him. So let's run back over to slashers and I'll give you this 5-pointer. Are you ready?
Good God, yeah. Okay.
5 carnival workers are kidnapped and held hostage in an abandoned compound where they are forced to play a violent game. The goal: survive 12 hours against a gang of sadistic clowns. Name that movie.
I don't think that's what that is.
5, 4, 3.
We're gonna run that one back.
Yep. And you have 1 repeat left.
Cool.
5 carnival workers are kidnapped and held hostage in an abandoned compound when they are forced to play a violent game. The goal: survive 12 hours against a gang of sadistic clowns. Name that movie.
I'm not gonna drag this out. I have an idea. It's a guess. I think this is right. But if it isn't, I mean, I haven't seen this movie in 30-something years, so I'm not sure if this is the plot. This is a long way of going to good game, Pez. Funhouse. Final answer.
And your winner,
Was it that
is
shitty Rob Zombie movie I
Zombie's
decided to
31.
skip? I almost said
31.
37 anyway, so it's fine.
31.
That being said, we're going to go to our post-match interview, starting with Bill. Bill, you guys said you came in unprepared, but you know that round 1 was
Surprising.
5 to 4 is a fire first round for people that didn't prepare. I'll tell you that much. But how do you feel otherwise?
I mean, he got movie release dates. I kind of knew it was I was going to be kicking water uphill after that. So I can't believe I pulled that 2-pointer, like, because I've actually never seen that movie. I don't know how that clicked, but it did. And I thought it might be the Rob Zombie movie for the 5, but I just couldn't remember, like 37 to 31 and like whatever. So Pez played great, good on him. So this is fun. I have fun playing these. I do this for the enjoyment. So
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I won't even ask you who you're going to play when you come back. We'll get you a match when you come back. I know you're just going to say anybody, and we'll give you anybody.
could I have somebody that's who has a worse record than me? I'm 1-3 now, right?
Yeah, and there's plenty of people that have a worse record than you. We can have you play Tiz. No problem. He loves losing.
You know what's funny? Now that you mention it, he beat me in multiplex. I beat him in Ansel. I don't think we've ever played in another league, so it would be the perfect rubber match.
Yeah,
Someone's got
it.
Someone's walking away with a W in that one.
That's right. That's what I say in all of Anthony's matches. Every
Yeah,
match,
one of us is getting a win.
Always the other person.
And he can't pick Fast and Furious, so really the odds are forever in my favor.
True that. All right, Bill. Well, thanks again. I'm going to drop you back and bring in today's winner, Austin. You did it. You're on the path back. How you feeling?
Yeah, I know. Am I back to 500 now? I think am I 2-2? Okay. All right. I'm back to 500. So that at least gives me a little boost of confidence. Yeah, I'm 500 in teams. So I'm the 500 kid right now. So, doing pretty good. That's not bad for me. Yeah, no, I didn't study that much. I looked over a few things, but, I didn't do any heavy rewatches or anything. I'm glad I respun, even with the Dante thing, because yeah, just dates is an old go-to for me. I can at least ballpark it, or even if I'm not totally confident, but some of those, creative questions. I liked them, good stuff there. And yeah, luckily some of those round ones, you kick an alligator question. I love alligator. I have it on 4K. That's great.
I realize that movie takes place in Chicago.
Dude, no. It's a Chicago movie, man. And I've listened to a lot of podcasts about it. Yeah, it's a good Chicago movie. So yeah, stuff like that. Just randomly, I was happy I got stuff in my wheelhouse. So a lot of it's luck of the draw. I've had bad wheel luck, as you guys know. So sometimes I have good wheel luck, bad wheel luck. But this time I think luckily I spun something I can roll with. So. It's good stuff.
We are doing a tournament in the next round of singles competition. So, and honestly, with a 2-2 record, that will put you in the top 16 somewhere.
Oh, okay.
You're not going to get a great draw.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
No, I mean, that's cool. I mean, I take it one match at a time. So, if it's a tough opponent, it is what it is. I'll study a little harder for that one. And if I know what I'm up against, so hopefully it's not like Jeremy Adams again. That would really suck, but we'll see how the draws punch out.
Unlikely given these rankings, but I will
sure.
I'll let you know when the time comes. Closer, Pez. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
We'll talk later. Aaron, quite a match. Your thoughts on that whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, 5-4 first round. That's probably one of the better, average first rounds we've had between two opponents, and they were very hard questions too. So props to both of them. And then Bill got 2 out of 3, and he was on the right track with that third question. I mean, I think both guys really played good games. I think if they're not going to study, it's a dangerous game to play, but just pick general categories. If you don't want to study in this league, I would just pick really general categories, and you're still going to have to know them, but good luck.
That being said, that's only the first match. Coming back at you, there'll be a teams match when we come back, and this time I don't have to edit out me saying this because they're going to be here this time. Scream Kings, Skeet 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 Ulrich. They're coming back right after this break.
Hello, and thank you for your business. Why not stop by our refreshment stand? We have all kinds of special treats, but don't take my word for it. Take it away, fellas.
Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, bring a friend to buy. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time. Popcorn for all, hell's on its way. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time.
2 minutes till showtime. There's still plenty of time to visit the refreshment stand.
Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time. Hell's on its way. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time.
Welcome back from break. It's the second half of the show. As promised, teams action, and the teams that I advertised, they are here this week. Let's just jump right to it. You already know who they are. I'm going to bring them in first. Hunter the Hitman Chambless, Jeremy the Adam Adams. They're the Scream Kings. They're back. They're on a roll. How are you guys feeling tonight?
I am feeling fantastic. I am looking forward to having this great match. Jeremy, how are you feeling?
You know, I always feel great playing with Hunter. You know, I think we've got a good chemistry going our last couple matches, and it's been awesome. And yeah, I'm really looking for some redemption from a pretty bad singles match I had recently. So I'm excited to try to at least do better than that and have Hunter to back me up. So yeah, and we got the guys we're playing today are awesome dudes, and it's going to be an honor to play them.
Well, if there's two men out there that love ruining redemption stories, it would be these two guys.
There you go.
It's working man in show business, JPO. Steve Mesa. It's Skeet 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 Ulrich. How you guys doing tonight?
Skeet 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 Ulrich is in the house here. We're very much looking forward to this. It's going to be a banger, as the cool kids say.
You know, we're here as Little John's favorite horror movie trivia team, and you know, it's just a matter of time where we're, you know, ever so slowly climbing up the mountain of horror trivia. I said it's going to be taking care of it. We're going to be taking care of business tonight, but okay. And I have to say, you know, if I wanted to face a team that can equate us in terms of our horror knowledge, I wouldn't say it's a perfect. I would say that Jeremy and Hunter are a perfect team for us to face.
All right, and the winner of this match does go on to the number one contenders match. Winner of that match plays for the championship.
Damn right we do.
No stakes. But it is 3 rounds of horror trivia action. Starting with round number 1. Round 1 is just your plain whiteboard round. Since there's so many people here, we're not doing a speed round. The Scream Kings gave me 4 categories. The Skeet Meister Ulrichs gave me 4 categories. There's 4 and 4 for a total of 8 questions. I'm going to ask a question. Everyone's going to have 15 seconds to write their answers on their whiteboards. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down. Everybody's going to turn their boards around, show me their answers, say their answers. Every question is worth a point for their team. If they get all 8 right, there's a 9th bonus question. And both teams have 4 repeats in the challenge to utilize throughout the matchup. Any questions before we get started?
I want 5 repeats.
Only in the championships, Jordan. And here is your first question. Comes in the Scream franchise. During Mindy's recall speech in Scream 2022, what modern director does Amber mention as an example of someone who makes elevated horror? Lots of people to choose from, but which one did that girl say? 5, 4,
Never seen this franchise. Let's really get to it.
2. You should get out to it. 1. Jeremy.
Yeah, I blanked. I'm sorry.
Steve.
Robert Eggers.
Hunter.
Jordan Peele fucking rules.
And JPO.
Me Peele.
Jordan Peele is correct. They were tied after 1 question. Going to go on to the second question. In the 2000s, what 2004 film features supporting performances from Clea Duvall, Bill Pullman, and Ted Raimi? These folks are in a movie. Which movie is it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve.
Surveillance.
Hunter.
I said Cabin Fever.
JPO.
Grudge, baby.
And Jeremy.
Didn't have it.
1 he was right. It's The Grudge. They're all over the go.
Good job.
I love me some Clea Duvall, Buffy alumni.
Your third question comes in the category of Stephen King adaptations. In Silver Bullet, Marty uses a bottle rocket to wound the werewolf in what part of its body? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't want to spoil it. It's a major plot point in the movie. Hunter.
I said it's I.
JPO.
Ass or booty butt cheeks?
Jeremy
Aye.
and Steve.
Dick.
He shoots it right in the eye, and with that, the Screen
Let's
Kings
go.
take
I
the
pulled it,
lead.
Jeremy.
3-2.
You know what? I still give my team credit for both of us just going for the joke.
Your fourth question comes in the 2010s. Who directed The Taking of Deborah Logan, Escape Room, and Insidious: The Last Key? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hunter and I were talking about this guy last week. JPO. Jeremy. Jeremy.
I'm sorry. Me? Yeah, I didn't have it.
Steve.
Is it Deborah's son, John Logan?
And Hunter.
We were talking about it last week. I can't remember his name.
His name is Adam Robitel. He also directed the second Escape Room movie and a bunch of them.
Yeah.
That's good.
Moving on to everyone's favorite category, movie release dates. What year saw the release of the sequels, Jeepers Creepers 2, Final Destination 2, and Leprechaun, Back to the Hood? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back up to Jeremy.
2003.
And Steve.
2003.
And Hunter.
I said 2002.
And JPO.
2003.
And we're all tied up again. It's 2003. We're going back to the 90s. How many hygienists / assistants work at Allen's practice in The Dentist? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know Hunter watches kill counts, so he could have gotten the information from there. Steve?
Win out, read out.
Hunter?
I said 5.
JPO?
Steve knows the rule.
And Jeremy?
I said 4.
You both went. You all went way too high. There's only 2 of them. There's 2 high. There's 2 assists.
Wow. 2 it out.
That's not the golden rule.
It could be other answers, but we're moving on to a Hunter's favorite category, horror taglines. What recent release had the tagline, "Welcome, mere mortals"? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll go to Hunter.
I said Hellraiser, the 2022 version.
JPO?
I said nothing.
Jeremy?
I wanted to lift my board and cover it up. The Haunted Mansion.
And Steve?
Mortal Kombat.
Jeremy's right. It's
Good
the
job.
Haunted Mansion. And your final question will come in horror comedies. What job do both Jack and Gil have in Transylvania 65000? I'm planning on rewatching this week because for some reason it's come up a ton in conversation, so I should rewatch it.
I plan on.
Cool.
Repeat the question.
That's the first repeat for the Scream Kings. What job do both Jack and Gil have in Transylvania 65000?
I'm not convinced this is a real movie.
It's a real movie.
We'll see.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeff Goldblum's in it. JPO, what do you got?
Goldblum. Garbage Men.
And Jeremy?
Lawyers?
Steve?
Psychics?
And Hunter.
I said morticians.
They're both reporters. They are
Sorry.
reporters or journalists. At the end of round number 1, I have the Scream Kings edging out. Skeet 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 Ulrich, pun intended. 5-4. So we're going to go on to round number 2. Let me pull up those brand notes. Round number 2 looks a little something like this. All those categories we just talked about are on a wheel now. Scream Kings have the decision whether they want to spin first or defer. Whatever happens, you spin. You can get a respin if you want. Eventually, you're going to land on a category. In that category, you will get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. If you don't know the answer right away, you can check down to multiple choice. Question then becomes worth 1 point. But be careful. If you give me an incorrect answer, your opponents can steal. I'll bring that wheel in. So categories on the wheel today. The Scream franchise. 2000, Stephen King adaptation, the 2010s, movie release dates, 1990s, horror taglines, and horror comedies. Hunter and Jeremy, you're in the lead. Do you want to spin first or defer?
What do you think, Jeremy? Spin first or go second?
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling good with either one. Let's let them go first. That way we can kind of.
Okay, we'll defer.
Yeah, we'll defer.
Skeet, Skeet, Skeet. Ulrich, here's your first.
No, Skeet, 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 Skeet. Come on.
And you land on opponent's choice.
Yeah, we'll spin again.
All right, Jeremy.
Hunter, Jeremy, need to hear the categories again, or do you know what you're doing?
I think they've probably been studying Screams. I don't know if that's our best option.
You want to go with either horror taglines or release dates, since that's the ones that we can kind of get off the wheel. We can kind of work around those.
Yeah, they were feeling pretty good on release dates in round 1, and I know Steve is probably not bad there, so maybe taglines.
All right, horror taglines.
Horror taglines coming right up. Let's pull up those questions. Talking about some horror taglines. You guys ready?
Nope.
First question anyway.
Why do you even ask?
What other movie that features a chainsaw-wielding killer had the tagline, "You don't have to go to Texas for a chainsaw massacre"?
I think we're going to have to multiple choice this one.
I agree. Multiple choice, John, please.
All right. Is it A, Motel Hell, B, Blood Diner, C, Pieces, or D, Eaten Alive?
I'm going to have to say, I think it might be C.
Five.
That is as good as I'm going to come across, buddy, in this one.
C, Pieces, final answer.
Pieces is correct.
Yep. Fuck yeah. See, back to the house.
Excuse me.
Your second question.
I'll remember that forever.
Which Friday the 13th movie has the tagline, "You know his name, you know his story. On Friday the 13th, witness his resurrection"?
So,
yeah, I think I know this one. I don't want to give the choices, so I'm going to go with, I think it might be Jason Lives. Is that okay, Jordan?
that tracks. So, yeah, go for that.
Friday the 13th, Jason Lives. Final answer.
That is incorrect. A chance for a 2-point steal. Which Friday the 13th film has the tagline, "You know his name, you know the story. On Friday the 13th, witness his resurrection"?
I'm thinking it's either A New Beginning or the remake in 2009. What do you think, Hunter?
I'm thinking A New Beginning as well, because it makes sense. New beginning, resurrection. That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
You want to go for it?
Yeah,
for
Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Final answer.
That's also incorrect. Jeremy, you were kind of on the right track. It's more of a figurative resurrection because it's the 2009 version had this as a tag.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry,
I
Jeremy.
was like really going back.
Sorry. That was my bad,
problem.
Jeremy.
No problem.
Your third question in horror taglines. One of the taglines from Killer Clowns from Outer Space was a parody of the tagline from Alien. So finish the tagline. In space, no one can what?
Yeah, that's so. I think multiple choice on this one, Jordan.
That's a fucking category. Yeah, multiple choice. Huh?
In space, no one can. A, dodge laser beams. B, eat ice cream. C, stop their scheme. Or D, join their team.
It's gonna have to be B. Eat ice cream, right, Jordan?
And that's why I'm leaning. I'm just kind of reading them again, but
yeah,
it's a poster. So
final answer.
B.
Eat ice cream is correct.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I hadn't, yeah, but I wasn't sure because.
Your fourth question. What 2021 horror film had the tagline, "This land is their land"?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go multiple choice on this one, brother. Jordan.
Multiple
Yeah.
choice.
All right. A, Wrong Turn. B, Antlers. C, The Forever Purge. Or D, Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the Forever Purge.
Wrong Turn.
Is it Wrong Turn?
I was thinking that.
No, I think it's the Forever Purge, brother.
Five.
All right, go for it.
C, the Forever Purge, final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. A, Wrong Turn. B, Antlers. C, The Forever Purge. Or D,
All right, bro.
Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City.
I'm either thinking Wrong Turn or Welcome to Raccoon City. Which one are you thinking?
I guess Wrong Turn, unless you
You want to go Wrong Turn?
Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
Wrong Turn. A, final answer.
That is correct.
Fuck you guys.
Sorry.
Your final question in horror taglines is: which 3D horror movie had the tagline "Third Dimension is Terror"?
I don't fucking care right now. Do you know, Steve?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Friday the 13th 3D, B, Jaws 3D, C, Saw 3D, or D, Piranha 3D?
Jordan, do you have any clues?
No, I stopped caring. What was the question again? Repeat it. Give us a repeat. I want to hear
You repeat it? Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Which 3D movie had the tagline "The Third Dimension is Terror"? Friday the 13th 3D, Jaws 3D, C, Saw 3D, or D, Piranha 3D?
I'm leaning towards Friday.
Yeah.
Like in a major way.
No, I was leaning towards Friday as well, so let's go with it. A, Friday the 13th 3D, final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point
I
steal.
know this, Jeremy.
A, Friday the 13th 3D, B, Jaws 3D, C, Saw 3D, or D, Piranha 3D?
Jaws 3D, final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. All right, after that round, Scream King's up to 7, Skeet 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 Ulrich at 6. We're going to bring that wheel back. And this is your first spin.
All right.
And you get the 1990s. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Broad genre. How do you feel about on the 90s, Jeremy?
Is there anything else that we're more scared of? I know
Not that I can think of.
You can go pretty deep on these.
Yeah. Want to spin again?
Yeah, let's just spin again.
Yeah, let's spin again.
And that's a respin.
Let's spin again.
You get Stephen King.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. Your Stephen King questions, starting with your first question. Who directed Dolores Claiborne?
Taylor Hackford, final answer.
That is correct. Your second question. What does Benjamin give Ray as collateral to cover his tribe's debts in the opening of Old Chief Woodenhead in Creepshow 2?
I haven't seen
didn't
that
get
one.
the
In, yeah, I haven't seen that one in forever. Let's go multiple.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, a headdress, B, a ceremonial tomahawk, C, turquoise jewelry, or D, an antique rifle?
I'm either thinking a tomahawk or a rifle is where I'm leaning.
I'm kind of feeling tomahawk.
You want to go tomahawk? All right, go for it.
B, final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, a headdress, B, a ceremonial tomahawk, C, turquoise jewelry, or D, an antique rifle?
I think we should go with. I think we should go with the one that they try to go with. I think it might be the antique rifle.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, the antique rifle, final answer.
That is also incorrect. He gives them a whole bunch of turquoise jewelry.
Okay.
Your third question. In it, what is the marshy area on the outskirts of Derry called by the kids?
Is it the quarry?
That's not marshy though. That's rocky.
Right.
Let's go
Multiple
multiple.
choice?
Yeah.
A, the wasteland, B, no man's land, C, the fringe, or D, the barrens?
It's
That's Mr.
absolutely
Barron.
D. Yeah, D, the Barons. Final answer.
That's correct.
Yep.
Your fourth question. Who plays Tucker Cleveland, the exterminator hired by Warwick in Graveyard Shift?
Haven't seen this one.
Yeah, that's yeah, Brad Dourif, final answer.
That is correct.
Let's go, Jim.
And your final question. In 1408, what U.S. state is home to the Dolphin Hotel?
Oh,
Do you know this, Jeremy?
I mean, I think it's New York, but that seems too easy.
You want to go multiple choice?
Yeah,
just
let's
be
go
safe?
multiple.
All right. A, California. B, Illinois. C, New York. Or D, Maryland.
You had an idea for New York, and that popped up. You want to go for it?
God, it seems too easy, but it really feels like it's in New York.
Yeah.
You know what? D, Maryland, final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. A, California. B, Illinois. C, New York. Or D, Maryland.
It does feel like New York. Like they're in a high building. He sees across the street. Like, I don't know. What do you think?
yeah. Do the honors, JP. I'll let you do the honors for this one.
Don't say the honors in the wrong, but I'll say C, New York. Final answer.
That is correct. It wasn't.
Damn it!
It's okay, Jeremy.
It was in New York. At the end of round 2, Scream Kings get the score up to 12 with that steal. Skeet 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 Ulrich is at 7. So we're going to go on to round number 3, which is the synopsis round. There's another wheel coming up, and there's 5 categories on there, 5 general categories. Each team will spin that wheel 3 times. The Scream Kings will choose the order of the spins. You're getting a 2-point, a 3-point, and a 5-point question. One teammate must answer the 2-point, one teammate must answer the 3-point, and you can collaborate on the 5-point question. With that being said, let's drop these rules back. Let's bring that wheel in. And Scream Kings, you can decide, do you want to get your categories first or second? Categories
Go
today.
first.
Yeah, first.
Categories today, 1980s, 2010s, 2020s, literary adaptations, and slashers. Your 2-pointer. Literary adaptations. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Yeah, let's keep it, Jeremy. Because I
Do
can
you feel like you could take that for 2?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep it.
Your 3-pointer. The 2020s.
How you
would
feeling
feel-
on the 3?
I mean, I wouldn't want it for 3, but do you think you could do it?
There's so many movies in the 2020s. We may want to spin again just to be safe. Because we could land on one that you could be better at.
Yeah, we're likely
If I take
going to
the 2.
need, if we can hit our 2 and 3, we may not have to go to the 5. So yeah, let's spin again.
Yeah, spin again.
All right, here's your 3 and 5 that you must take. The 2010s for 3.
Okay.
And your 5-pointer is also the 2010s.
All right.
Skeet 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 Ulrich, your 2-pointer. You get the 2020s for 2. Do you want to keep that?
Yeah, we'll keep that.
Your 3-pointer. Also the 2020s. You want to keep that?
What do you think, Steve?
I think we should spin again on this one.
I'm down to keep it, but if you want to spin, we can spin.
I mean, no, if you're down to keep it, yeah, if you're down to keep it, let's keep it. Let's see what happens with our 5th one. We definitely need the 5th one, so.
Your 5-pointer then is a respin. 2020s for 5. Do you want to go all 3 2020s or spin again?
You want to try it again now?
Yeah, let's spin again.
Slashers.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to start with Skeet 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 Ulrich because they are behind. Which one are you going to take the 2-pointer in the 2020s?
You want me to take it, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, you take it because I'll try to get the 3rd one.
Here's your 2-pointer. While vacationing, a girl and her parents are taken hostage by armed strangers who demand that the family make a choice to avert the apocalypse. Name that movie.
Knock at the Cabin.
That is correct. I literally read that and I was like, I don't know what movie this is. Then I looked at my document. I was like, oh, you're stupid. Okay. All right. Steve, you ready for the 3-pointer in the 2020s?
Yes, sir.
Your 3-pointer. In a series of unexplained crimes, a father is reunited with a son who has been missing for 10 years. Name that. Five, 4.
Let me get a repeat on this one.
All right. 2 repeats left. Following a series of unexplained crimes, a father is reunited with a son who has been missing for 10 years.
I don't know it, so I'm just going to give an answer. Daddy Longlegs. Final answer.
That is incorrect. A little bit of an oversimplification, but that's Teton. Teton.
Okay.
Hunter and I knew you were going to ask that.
Yep.
So big.
Yep.
So you guys are going to collaborate now on your 5-pointer in Slasher. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Nope.
Here we go.
Doesn't care.
Being best friends, Cecilia and Emma run into each other after a decade. Cecilia goes to Emma's bachelorette party and gets stuck in a cabin with her high school bully and a taste for revenge. Name that movie.
Is this Sissy?
Ooh, I think I know what this could be.
What do you think it is?
I think it might be Tragedy Girls.
No.
Repeat.
Teen best friends.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Teen best friends Cecilia and Emma run into each other after a decade. Cecilia goes to Emma's bachelorette party and gets stuck in a cabin with her high school bully and a taste for revenge. Name that.
Yeah, this is like other than the best friends part. Tragic Girls has nothing to do with what you just said. Nothing to do with this plot. I feel like this is Shudder's Sissy. I think it's fucking cold.
Right.
Let's use our last repeat for this one.
That's your last repeat. Teen best friends Cecilia and Emma run into each other after a decade. Cecilia goes to Emma's bachelorette party and gets stuck in a cabin with her high school bully and a taste for revenge. Name that.
What do you say it's called?
Sissy. Sissy.
All right, Jordan, do the honors, my friend.
I know it's not Tragic Girl, so Sissy, final answer.
For 5 points. That's
wow. Good.
Cecilia's
job,
Cecilia's nickname is Sissy.
That's why. It's because I'm like, I know it's not about
Good
Sissy.
job, brother.
Like,
Congrats.
yeah.
Good job,
I
dude.
got
Good fucking pull, bro.
All right, so we are going to have to
I've
go
seen
over
Tragic Girls.
to
It's not that.
the Scream Kings for their 2-pointer in
Can we
literary
get
adaptation.
what the score is?
Yeah, you are down 12 to their 14. So if you hit the 2-pointer, you're tied.
Mhm.
So who's taking the 2-pointer in literary adaptations?
Jeremy, I can take it if you're okay.
I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just to be sure that we hit this, because then
Okay.
we don't have to worry about losing the match as much. And
Okay,
I know you're
go
a
ahead.
little bit. If it comes to it, you're a little better in 2010s than I am.
Mhm.
So, all right, I think I'm gonna take it.
All right. Go
Okay,
ahead.
your 2-pointer in literary adaptations. A couple and their 3 kids moved to a home where a mass murder occurred. They experience inexplicable manifestations which have strong effects on those living in or visiting the house. Name that.
The Amityville Horror.
That is correct, and we're tied up. So we're going to go over to Hunter now to hit the 3-pointer in 2010s to win the game. Are you ready, Hunter?
Yep.
Genetic engineers Clive Nicoli and Elsa Cast hope to achieve fame by successfully combining the DNA of different animals to create new hybrid animals for medical use. Name that movie.
Ooh.
Five, 4.
Repeat.
You have 2 repeats left. Genetic engineers Clive Nicoli and Elsa Cast hope to achieve fame by successfully combining the DNA of different animals to create new hybrid animals for medical use. Name that movie.
I know this is wrong. The Belko experiment.
That is incorrect. If you had a thesaurus, you know I changed the word combining from splicing because this movie is splice.
Slice, yeah.
Never
Or
seen
Adrian
it.
Brody has sex with an alien or whatever. It is.
Yeah.
He definitely has sex with an alien, and
Sorry,
the alien,
Jeremy.
immediately, immediately turns into a male. So that's crazy. Like, don't have sex with Adrian Brody. All right.
Too late.
Yeah, your 5-pointer is also going to be in the 2010s. You will
Okay.
collaborate. This is for the game, or we have to go to sudden death. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
You have 2 repeats remaining. Here's your movie. After her son is killed in an accident, a woman learns of a ritual that will bring him back to say goodbye. When she disobeys a warning, she upsets the balance between life and death. Name that movie.
Okay. You have any ideas?
No.
After her son is killed in an accident, a woman learns.
5, 4.
Repeat.
You have 1 repeat remaining. After her son is killed in an accident, a woman learns of a ritual which will bring him back to say goodbye. When she disobeys a warning, she upsets the balance between life and death. Name that movie.
I have no idea where to even start with this one.
Was there a movie called The Ritual? I feel like there was in the 2010s.
You want to go for it?
I guess. The Ritual.
The Ritual, final answer?
There is a movie called The Ritual. This is not it, though. This is the other side of the door. The other side of it.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
The Ritual is about 4 friends that go on a backpacking trip through Scandinavia to celebrate their anniversary of his death. Anywho, this is how sudden death works. We're going to get those whiteboards back
forever.
We're going to get those whiteboards back up. I'm going to go through these synopses that have not been read. I will not tell you what category they fell into. They are worth 1 point apiece now. The first team that scores a lead will win. Actually, they could be worth whatever they're worth because it doesn't matter. Because whoever gets the lead is going to win. So, your first question. After tragedy strikes, a grieving father discovers an ancient burial ground behind his home with the power to raise the dead. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spelling doesn't count. Jeremy.
Pet Cemetery.
Steve.
Pet Cemetery.
Hunter.
Pet Cemetery.
And JPO.
There it is. That's Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery is correct. Moving on to the next one. A young woman is held in an underground bunker by a man who insists that a hostile event has left the surface of the earth uninhabitable. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steve.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
JPO.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
And Jeremy.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
We are still deadlocked. 10 Cloverfield Lane is correct.
Fight forever.
Fight forever. All right. A circle of teenage friends accidentally encounter the ancient evil responsible for a series of brutal murders that have plagued their town for over 300 years. Welcome to Shadyside. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hunter.
I said Fear Street.
JPO.
That's all I wrote. Fear Street.
Jeremy.
Fear Street 1984.
And Steve.
I put Fear Street 1994.
And your winners, Skeet 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 Ulrich. It is Fear Street 1994.
Yeah.
That being said, we're going to go to some post-match interviews, starting with our second place finishers. Scream Kings just came down to literally that title being a bastard series of titles. Everyone trips over them all the time.
I wasn't quite sure what you were looking for. I was like, well, I know the Fear Street trilogy.
I knew it was the first one, and yeah, I forgot it was 90s for a second. Yep. And we should have gone with your strategy in round 3. So really it was a strategy failure today. So, we'll work on that and be back the next time. And yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. Hell of a match by them, though.
Yeah, a great comeback for them. And
comeback.
They earned the win by getting that 5-pointer. Those aren't easy to do. So
not at all.
Yeah. You gave them horror taglines, and JPO was ready to go to bed. He was falling backwards.
Yep.
He was sleeping through the final question.
That's why you never give up in a match. Yep.
Yeah. Well, we've only got like 2 more matches, then we're going to reset everything. We'll be back again. We'll probably just run some regular matches. Any teams that you haven't played yet you're looking to see?
I want to face the Webs. again.
Again, yeah. It would be nice to get redemption. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we might make that happen. Special challenge match. We'll see how it shakes out, where they want.
All right.
Might happen sooner
Let's
rather
go.
than later. All right, guys. It was always a pleasure having you. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right. Bringing today's winners. JPO sitting up. That's good.
Hey, wait, goddamn it.
Go,
you went full Aaron J. JPO goes full Aaron J. Almost walks off camera, and then you guys wind up winning.
I'm just mad at the wheel, man. That wheel's a bitch sometimes.
Sure fucking is, man.
But you guys did pull that 5 despite Steve's best efforts to not pull the 5. You definitely pulled the 5.
That's it.
That's why they are.
Just how are you guys feeling in general?
Jordy, you should get the words on this one because you fucking saved our asses, dude.
No, luckily I was able to pull that 5. No, luckily it was a semi-more recent release on Shudder that I'd seen most of. I've been meaning to actually finish that movie here because it's a slow burn at the beginning of it here. But I'm really like, that seems to fit it. Tragic Girls I like, but they're not. They're friends, I think, in high school. Like, there's no decade over there. I was like, oh yeah, she reunites with her. I remember I at least saw that portion of the movie, so it got me there. So no, luckily able to pull that here because the wheel is definitely against us. We got definitely probably correct choice by them because that was probably my least favorite slice on that wheel, and then followed by them also getting something for their strength here. So definitely a bit of an uphill battle here, but they're tremendous opponents here. It's a tight game to the very end, so it's fun. I just Wheel, how do we get along, Wheel? Come on, Wheel, let's be friends.
Well, with that being said, you guys have won. You guys are going to be in the number 1 contenders match. You'll be playing against the Skeleton Crew. Jacob Cameron.
Yeah.
Jacob
I'm coming for you.
And Hale Paymon, the Webbs are in that match. It's a 3-way match. It's going to be 5 rounds of trivia action.
Oh, even better.
How you guys feel about that?
We get to smack down a couple, and then we also get to play the Webbs. That's cool.
All right. Well, that'll be getting
Steve,
booked.
wait, I feel like let Steve talk. I feel like I talked over Steve.
Oh, Steve, did you have something to say? I thought it was just kicking it over to you, just being the mouthpiece. Go ahead, Steve.
No, I mean, not really much to say. I would have to say I am definitely looking forward to the match. I mean, Skeleton Crew is a really tough fuckers to beat in terms of horror. The Webbs are no joke whatsoever. I mean, they beat one of the matches that they were led the way to them being that match was against the Scream King. So, but man, I'm just saying, I thank God I just picked one Fear Street, and luckily it was the right Fear Street movie because that definitely made a difference. Because I did think it was just going to be Fear Street, but like that portion is the 1981.
He wants a certain title. No, that made sense.
Yeah, but I'm glad that I was able to delineate that one specific title instead of like the other fucking, paying you one and whatever. But again, all credit goes to Jordan because he definitely saved our asses with that 5-pointer. All credit goes to him.
And then you got us at the tail end too, man. We carried each other.
Well, we'll see you guys back sooner rather than later because we do have to get this number 1 contenders match scheduled. But I will see you in a few.
Love you, John.
For the chance to play the Brookses, the loved ones for the title. So everyone wants a piece of those two.
Comfy Aaron, son of a bitch.
We'll drop you guys back and we'll close it up. Hey, if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, share. Go to the Facebook group, Why We Love Horror. Go to the TikTok, WWL Horror. It's all below me down there. That's it. Mondays, Versus. Check that out. Thursdays, Why We Love Horror. Fridays, Why We Love Horror Trivia. Thursdays, also Horror Headlines over on TikTok and on Hunter's channel. You just saw Hunter. Welcome to Primetime. We broadcast that shit all over the place, so you'll see it if you want to see it. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. But until then, we appreciate having you here. And this has been Why We Love Horror Trivia.
Game over.
I'm fucking